Hi, I'm Kate at the Quilting Bee, and today I'm going to show you a little bit about the Bernette 70 Deco embroidery only machine. This machine came out a couple years ago, and we've been really pleased with the stitch out quality and everything that you get for your money with this one. It's at a really great price point, so if you're just starting out with embroidery or you're maybe just looking to upgrade your smaller 4x4 embroidery machine, this is a great next step. It comes with 3 hoops, the largest being the 6x10, and then you also have a medium and a small, and those are the only hoops it takes, so they give you everything right off the bat and there's nothing else you need to buy. They also give you 2 presser feet. The one we have on it right now is JL, and that's just the standard presser foot. And then they also give you one called JX, which is a hopping foot. So this one is for thicker fabrics or like terry. So you have all the options that you need. You don't have to buy anything with this machine. The other really cool thing about this machine is that it actually comes with 2 different types of embroidery software. So that's part of the Bernette Toolbox software package. You get editing and lettering with this one. That's about a $500 value for those 2 together. And that gives you a lot more options besides what's just built into the screen. Because there's pretty standard embroidery editing options built in, but once you download the software, you suddenly get to do a whole lot more editing. You can really get into your designs, break them apart, rearrange them, add the lettering on top, and then export the whole thing. So just right off the bat with that software, it's a great deal at this price. You might be able to tell that the screen looks a lot like the Bernette embroidery machines. They've actually just taken their same interface since Bernette is a subdivision of Bernette. This is the same familiar screen that you might have already used in class, or perhaps you have a Bernette sewing machine that has this interface. So if you're already familiar with that, you can just jump right in. But even if you're not, it's really easy and intuitive to get the hang of, so it doesn't take long at all to really know what you're doing with this machine. So for the lettering software that comes with this machine as part of the Toolbox collection, you actually get 200 fonts that are installed in there. So normally when you buy an embroidery machine, there are letters built in, but there's usually just like 4 or 5 fonts, and so you're kind of limited. And the really nice thing about getting that software for free with this machine is that suddenly you can choose from a whole lot more options. So if you're looking to do quilt labels or just embroider names, you suddenly have a lot more fonts to choose from. So this machine has a lot of the basics that you'd expect with a good embroidery machine. We have our thread cutter here. We have our automatic presser foot up and down. We have our needle threader. And then we also have hoop detection, so you don't have to worry about telling the machine what hoop is on there. As soon as you put one on, it'll just know what you've got on it. It'll also suggest to you the smallest possible embroidery hoop for your design, so that you don't waste stabilizer and have the fabric kind of bouncing around if you're just stitching something small in the middle. But if you put a different hoop on, then it suggests it'll just change it for you. So one thing that's also really cool about this machine is that you're not limited to just the Bernette embroidery design format. This one can actually read all of the major brands, so everything we carry, including Brother, Baby Lock, Janome, Pfaff, all of them. If you have designs already from a different brand, you can just put them on your USB stick, plug it in the side, and it will be able to read it, so there's no converting you have to do. So this machine stitches at up to 850 stitches per minute, which is pretty good. And it also has the newer high tension bobbin case in there, and that just comes from the factory like that. So that really improves the stitch quality as well to help pull your top thread down, combined with using 60 weight bobbin thread. It has a really, really nice stitch out, and so let's take a closer look. So here's our finished embroidery design. Just gonna slide this out so you guys can see. So this is one of 208 built-in designs, but of course the possibilities are endless as far as what you can put on this machine via USB. So I was running this at the full 850 stitches per minute, and it did a great job. Not too loud, and the stitch out remained really nice the whole time. So I've really become a big fan of the Bernette 70 Deco. I think it's a great quality machine, especially for the price, and I've really gotten to enjoy seeing it stitch out and demo it to customers. I've really bonded with it over the past few months, and I think you'll really like it too.